Hi guys, hope you are well. Today we're going to start the algebra journey. Algebra basically consists of, to put it in simple terms, numbers and letters. It's important in terms of terminology. We refer to these numbers as constants and the letters as variables. A constant will then be the number 7 and a variable will be any letter A. The reason why I refer to this as a constant, the 7 as a constant, is because the value of the 7 is constant, it doesn't change. It can't be 6, it can't be 8. Why we refer to this as a variable? Because A can change depending on the sum. You can say 7 plus A is equal to 10, then A is equal to 3, or you can say 7 plus A is equal to 15, then A is equal to 8. When a constant is used with a variable like that, then we give the constant a special name, and that is called coefficient. And if you look at this, your class name, be it 7A, 7B or 7C, is a perfect example to remember constants, variables and coefficients. And if you look into more detail in terms of the algebraic language, and then you must remember sum of, which is equal to when I add, difference is when I subtract, product is when I multiply, and quotient is when I divide. So based on that algebraic language, I can now make an example and say, write as an algebraic expression the sum of, it will be plus, of a number, any variable, and 6, for example. Then the algebraic expression will be m plus 6. Likewise, I can say the difference between 10 and a number, then it will be 10 minus x. I can say the quotient between a number and 4, and I can write it like that. And take note, we're writing the division in a fraction form. I can also say, like the product, which is multiplication of 7 and a number. Now algebraically you must not write the multiplication sign, so that answer will be 7b. We'll write it like that. Now we also look at a couple of rules, algebraic rules. Number 1, right, if you look at the example, we write 7a, that's fine, and not 7a. So the first rule is that we use small letters and not capital letters. The second one is we write A7, we write 7a, that's fine, but not A7. So the second rule is that we write the number first and then the letter. Third rule is we write 7a. We don't have to write it like this. We don't write it like that. 7 multiplied by a. So 7a means 7 multiplied by a. Another rule is that we write m, but we don't write 1m. So we don't write the 1 and we don't mention the 1. So I'm not going to say this is 1m, I'm just going to say this is m. There's an imaginary 1 in front of any variable. All variables must be in alphabetical order. So if I multiply this, then my answer will be that I need to put it in alphabetical order. That's rule number 5. Rule number 6, when I multiply numbers, It's important to note that I must multiply the numbers as per normal, and then the variables with the number I just put together. Please don't say 2 times 4. Put it together, then it is 24. So multiply the numbers. 2 times 4 gives me 8, and then A times B times C gives me ABC. 8 times ABC gives me 8ABC. Okay, hope you have a good understanding in terms of the algebraic language as well as the algebraic rules. Just to recap, okay, algebra consists of numbers and letters. The numbers we refer to as constants, the letters we refer to as variables. A number on its own is a number on its own is referred to as a constant, and then obviously any letter of the alphabet is referred to as a variable. Why is this a constant? Because the value can't change. Can't be a 6, can't be a 8. A, it's called a variable because the value can change depending on the sum. When a number is used with a variable like this, in other words 7 times A, you don't see the multiplication sign, then we refer to that 7 as a coefficient. It has a special name. And then just more on your algebraic language, sum of, plus, difference is minus, the product is multiplication, quotient is division. So when I look at these sums, then these sums will be able to tell me a story. These expressions, algebraic expressions. This is the sum of a number, which I don't know the value. I use a variable, and 6. The difference between 10 and a number. The quotient when a number is divided by 4, I refer to that number as A, and the product of 7 and B, which is 7B. And then just the algebraic rules to recap. We write 7A, not 7A with a capital letter. We write 7A, not A7. In other words, first the number and then the letter, the variable. And then we write 7A. We don't write the multiplication. In algebra, we don't write the 1. We just write M, and not 1M. When I multiply letters, my answer must be in alphabetical order. Same when I multiply numbers and letters. I must multiply the numbers as per normal, and then the letters or the variables must be in alphabetical order. Thank you. I will post your note, your annual activity in a Google Classroom. Thank you.